Hi Cancer, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, it's a month of eclipses, both lunar as well as solar. On the 7th, we have the lunar eclipse, and on the 21st, we have the solar eclipse. Now, depending where they fall in your personal chart will make a difference. Now, eclipses carry a signature of change with themselves. They shake us up, turn us around, and ask us to adapt to the changing conditions. And the house in which the eclipse specifically happens is the area of our life in which we are being asked to grow beyond what we have already previously known. And eclipses also tend to bring about old patterns, and they show us how far we have come and how just ready we are to grow, to evolve, to change ourselves, to put ourselves 10 steps ahead and close out the pattern once and for all in our lives. And it takes Cancerians a lot of courage to be putting your voice and choices out there in the world, being vulnerable and being open to judgment. But this is something that you can do, and because it also requires a lot of courage to change. And just stand your center, stand close to your friends, stand close to your loved ones, and make choice from your deepest, truest values this month. Let's have a look as to how the eclipses are placed for you. So on the 7th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your house of sexuality, transformation, and also power struggles. Now, it's very interesting because lunar eclipse is all about culmination. It speaks about a time where things are sort of coming to an end. So for you, it could be in a particular, as far as relationships are concerned, they could be that some power struggle has just sort of gotten over. And also for some of you, it could be that a certain relationship is not working because there is a lot of competition, and you're just sort of refusing to break the pattern. So this is a time wherein that you have to transform, you have to, and it's not about sort of turning the other cheek or compromising. It's about accepting and understanding that we all react and behave in a certain way, and for any one of us to grow, to evolve, there has to be change. And if a relationship has constantly been a power struggle, it has constantly been, there have been intimacy issues that you've not really been able to talk about things which you're really worked up about, then it needs to get changed. The way that you have been behaving or dealing with it so far has not worked. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in a part of your chart that is all about communication and siblings. And Mercury is retrograde till about 6th of September. So it's a time wherein your keywords, of course, with the Mercury retrograde are revise, reorganize, rethink, replan. And it's a time wherein that you need to be careful about your communication, all sorts of it, be it written or be it oral. And it's also a time wherein that you need to be changing the way that you have been dealing again and during this retrograde. So be doubly certain. So far, if people have sort of reverted and accepted over an SMS, maybe you need to be doubly sure by sending an email along with it, getting confirmations on it. So because you can expect a lot of back and forth that can ensue because of the retrograde. On the 21st, we have a solar eclipse which is there in your house of money, and this is your earned money, earned income, and it's also a time wherein that with the beginning, because solar eclipse, it's starting something new, it's creating opportunities. For some of you, it can almost be that there has been an existing opportunity, maybe it's come up again for you and you've just sort of let it be on a side, but there seems to be an opportunity to create more wealth for yourself. and it's there. It's something that could even enhance your own sense of self. You could feel quite good about it. There could be this feeling of, oh, I'm so wonderful and I can do so much. There are things in our life, I think, besides our job when we do it, and which could be creative projects. They can be commercial creative projects. I mean, you could be making money out of it, but there's an external validation that comes along with it, which makes some of us feel, oh wow, I'm so worthy, or I'm valued. But the trick also with this is, because it is also associate this house of money along with your sense of self-worth. Try not to sort of look at yourself through the eyes of how people are judging you or weighing you as to what is it that you can be self-judgmental during this phase. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is there in your house of communication. So wonderful. You'll be getting a lot of support. Maybe there's some communication, some information that comes to your notice that could get highlighted, something that you have sort of ignored before. So ensure that you have, you are sort of going through the details very, very carefully. On the 27th, we have Venus that joins Mars in the solar eclipse that is there in your house of money. So fantastic placement. So great money, a lot of restlessness. You could be feeling very ambitious. You could be feeling quite pumped up that yes, I'm able to make money. I'm able to create wealth for myself. And there could also be a sense of enhanced self-worth, validation. People could be walking up to you and saying, wow, what a wonderful job. And you're just handling it really well, and you could be feeling, wow, I'm doing such a great deal of it. With Mars being over there, try and do not get too aggressive or even too cocky and say, yeah, the world owes me a living. It's with Venus being over there, use a gentle energy to do what you're supposed to do, and of course enjoy it. All of us love to be appreciated, but Cancerians, this month, try not to rub stuff in people's faces. And even though you could sort of get away, you could be in a seat where you could say, I can say stuff, and I worked hard, why shouldn't I say that I'm so wonderful and all. But leave it for the rest to sort of give you the accolades, or talk about it. So try not to sort of go and sit on a very high pedestal this month. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.